Yay! Congratulations! We've all made it till Monday! Work, 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 work! Including this door. Now, we got this door for free when they were... somebody, I don't know who, was gutting out a old, like, 1940s cabin. They had this door, they had another door, and a bunch of wooden shutters with a free sign on them. So we snatched all of it. Had them listed. I've gently lowered my price. It's down to $35. Excuse my dog. He's barking because I have him locked behind a half door. He's really fine, I swear. I've got the price lowered to $35. Somebody's supposed to come look at it, although because of the bottom condition, I'm not sure it's going to work for what they're wanting to use it for, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of like a project situation. But we'll see. You never know. They're like carpentry guys. They might be able to fix that. I don't know. I went to start the what solds over the weekend, and we just sold something else. So I actually have to go grab that. Which means we have to get over here to my fancy-pantsy storage system for the bus, because it's actually already been put in here. Luckily, I hadn't had it in here for very long, so I actually do know where I stuffed it. It's inside the Tupperware. This. We sold Elmo. Why is my camera just not wanting to focus lately? Alright, we gotta grab this guy, take him to the table as well. Which means we gotta go down this list. Elmo Christmas ornament. Super sophisticated system here. Telling you, it'll work just fine though. Okay, cool. This is everything we have sold since Saturday. We did actually ship on Saturday. We sold the Lego head storage bin. We sold something else. I don't really remember. Keegan has been super sick all weekend. He's still super sick. He did not go to school today. He is home. We're a little behind, and I didn't really do a whole lot this weekend. I was on mom duty. So let's just start somewhere. Let me get my bearings together and we will start. It seems like we've really been selling the crap out of stuff on Etsy lately, which is awesome, but also makes the shipping kind of hard at the moment because I only get paid once a week from Etsy. So it's all out of pocket until I get paid on Tuesday mornings. And if you're not really selling a ton of stuff on eBay, makes the wallet a bit tight. But this is a Jim Henson Productions ornament that we picked up from the bins and ended up selling it pretty quickly on Etsy for $9. So I think we did okay there. It was a Christmas ornament, so it was really cheap, 25 cents a pound, and this thing weighs practically nothing. So we had a pretty good profit margin on this piece. I'm surprised it sold so quickly, to be totally honest. And we'll stick with Christmas and Etsy, I guess. Actually, we're going to go to the Mickey. We picked up the Mickey just a few days ago, and again, super fast. We ended up getting him 40% off. I know that the total bill between him and I think it was just him and the Lego head, we spent like $13 or $14. Ended up selling the Mickey for $60. Super happy there. The only other one that I could find listed on eBay, I couldn't find any good sold comps, was $99.99 listed. There is a little bit of a smudge here, and on the base you can kind of see here and there where the glitter is. It's kind of starting to yellow a bit. This piece is from the 90s. It's kind of to be expected at this point. But yeah, $60. I'm pretty excited about that. And then we will still stick with Etsy and Christmas because it just seems to be a thing at this point. I have no idea where we got these. Honestly, I found them while going through our personal Christmas stuff. These are vintage Christmas Pixie Elf. It's a set of lights, but the lights actually don't even work. So really it's just the replacement heads, even though I have all the pieces here. If somebody wants to tinker, fiddle, whatever, they're more than welcome to. But the actual light string does not function. Obviously there's damage to the box as well. It happens. It's vintage, it's old, and it's been in my basement for God knows how long. That was all listed. Even in the title, I put that the string of lights did not work and that these were, you know, replacement parts, pieces, whatever. But there are 13 of the pixie elf heads that can also be used as ornaments, I guess. And I still sold this set for $30, so I'm okay with it. I looked them up, and even just the replacement heads were going for quite a bit of money, so I figured with the original box, even with the damage, put it up for 30 or best offer, and it sold pretty quickly. Now, we'll go to the Mobile One racing hat. I still have not figured out hats. Still trying to figure out hats, to be honest. I know some of them have fairly good resale value. I just don't know which ones. This actually sold on Mercari. So we have 3 different platforms of sales going on this morning. I believe I sold the Mobile One Racing for $10, but let me double check that. All I'm getting is the spinning wheel of death. I have no idea what's going on here. Does not appear that I'm going to be able to double check that. So we're just going to say I sold it for $10, even though I'm not entirely sure if that is correct information, hence the spinning wheel of death. But I probably paid $3 or $4 for this, so not a great profit, and it's been sitting for a long freaking time. It is a pretty sweet hat, so like I said, I'm still learning hats. I don't quite understand what sells and what doesn't sell and what holds value. I've got some pretty sweet vintage hats that, again, are just sitting. Every great once in a while, I'll sell one, but I don't think it's worth holding on to them for the amount of time it takes to sell them, which is why I haven't picked any up lately. It's kind of one of those things where I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Did sell another Pendleton ornament, though. I believe this one is 2009. I bought a lot of these from one of Casey's auctions with a bunch of other stuff, so I mean, cost-wise, I don't really have much into these, if anything, because I already sold the suitcase that they were in and some of the linens that were with this lot. This piece I sold for $7 plus the cost of shipping, so that was not a bad sale. Considering what I have into them, except for I'm really trying hard to not pick up things that are very cheap. I'm really trying to get my cost of goods to be a lot higher. Still cheap buying prices, but my selling prices, I'm really trying to get the profit margins to be a lot higher than that. Now, these. I can't believe these took so long to sell. Picked these up at a Salvation Army. I think I paid $3, $4, or $5 for them. They're bass slippers. And when you walk in the sand, it leaves a fish print behind. Who doesn't want a pair of freaking bass slippers? I don't even fish. I'm vegan. And these are bad A. I sold them for $14.99 after a good year, maybe 2. I'm not exactly sure how long it's been that these have been listed. $15 plus the cost of shipping. So we did okay over the weekend, but like I said, the kid is sick. I'm not sure. I'm going to box everything up, and I do have to go to the grocery store, so I'm going to try to get this stuff shipped today. If not, it'll get shipped tomorrow. No big deal. I have all of my shipping set for 1 to 2 business days, just in case of an emergency or a sick child. So we'll get to that when we get to it. Well, as you can see, it is getting dark outside. Excuse that, my dog's escaped. Anywho, it is getting dark, and the freaking door is still here. Shocker, right? I don't understand Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. It's just, like, what is the point? If you want the door, come get it. If you don't want the door, don't waste my time. So now I have to lug this heavy freaking door back down to my basement, which I'm not happy about at all. But on that note, that was our day. If Keegan's feeling better tomorrow, we are going to go thrifting. So hopefully he's feeling better, and we will see you then. Bye.